Good afternoon, family. What's happening? So, real quick, hey, what's up, Melly? Hey, what's up? So, as you see, me and my little dude, we riding, right? So, for us parents, we have to be very aware of our actions, the things that we say, everything, all right? Because when our children is at a certain age, he's 3 years old, before next year, February, he is very observant, all right? So a little bit ago, it was a lady. She was on the phone, of course, while driving, but it was keeping her from driving. All right, she going when she should have went. She's going slow. She's not starting off when it's her turn to go, like, because she's distracted. And so I'm like, lady, just go. Like, what are you doing? You know, not road raging or anything like that. Not yelling, but just like, man, this is frustrating. And he was like, why you talking to the lady like that, or something like that, or whatever. You know, and then even like when me and his mama are driving, whether he's with me or with her, like, you know, he always be like, why are you driving faster? You know, like, you know, pay attention, or whatever it is. Like, my man, 3 years old, what do you know about that? I ain't no telling what I was doing when I was 3. I'll tell you one thing, I wasn't worrying about where I was going. Oh, look at that. Well, I probably was like, look at this and look at that. But, you know, I wasn't a backseat driver like my man has become. So it's the same thing in a house. So like different attitudes and behaviors, he's aware of that too. If you feel like I'm talking loud or talking to his mom or whatever, and you know, I'm talking loud because, or my voice level has increased slightly because I'm excited or passionate about what we're talking about or whatever, he would ask me like, am I yelling at his mom? And then just certain things, although that don't be the case, but like, he don't know that, but he knows something is different. All right, so it could be anything. Like how we talk to others, they are very observant, and if they're taking this in, then if they are aware of this, if they are observing to a point where they are aware and they're soaking this in. So if they not being shown better or taught better, then they think that it's okay to be this way. They think it's okay to do this or do that. They think it's okay to talk like this or like that. Like, they think it's okay because even if we tell them don't do this and don't do that, but they see us doing it, then what are they going to do? Watch this. My man, all ears. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he was looking out the window, but like, he's all ears. You know, so like, even when we feel like or think that they're not paying attention, or they're not, you know, tuned in to the conversations or what's going on around them, we think they're not like aware. They are, and it becomes part of their characteristics. And then as they get older and continue to experience this, and like it'll be a part of their character, because like kids, like even older people, it was always somebody you wanted to be like. It probably be something you want to be like, and you study them, you watch them, you're around them a lot, so you're gonna pick up on some traits that they have. That's automatic. So them being so young, how much more do you think they're going to pick up on your traits, and how they're going to start acting in school, how they're going to start acting acting in public, if they're doing it at home, if they're experiencing it at home, then they're gonna go out doing the same things. Like, so we have to be observant. We have to be aware of our children and being a better example, because they're going to become 15, 16, 18 years old. And now what has helped shape and mold their thinking and the way they act, it becomes a part of them. Like, I'm stubborn, my wife is stubborn. So my man, he have his own level of stubbornness, because it's ours mixed in with his. So that's a hard battle. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we just don't know, like, how we affect them. I didn't see it. See? You see what I'm saying? Like, he do that a lot. Like, that's the same as your car. See, we think that they're not paying attention. We think they don't know. We think they not aware. That's a prime example. Like, 3 years old. Hey, that's the same as your car. You know what I'm saying? My wife bought him a truck like a couple weeks ago, white truck. We see it was another white truck like it. We was driving like the next day, and he like, look, mommy, that's the same as my truck. Daddy, look, that's the same as my truck. Like, I mean, like, the kids growing up these days, nothing like we were. You know what I'm saying? Like, we wasn't paying attention to all that. We was just playing, trying to see what we can get into, like, you know, just different things like that. But nowadays, it's like they are more observant and more aware. So we have to be the same too. Like, we have to be aware of the things that we say, our actions, and how we treat each other as well as them. Most importantly, them. And with doing that, observing them to see how it's affecting them, both positively and negatively. So we'll know what we need to stop, what we need to be mindful of, or what we need to further embrace to help build their character and build them up. You know what I'm saying? So that's my rant for right now. But we have to be more aware and more observant, even more so than they are, because they are very observant and very aware of what's going on around them, their environment, you know, the people who make up that environment, you know, just in general. They are very observant and very aware. So we have to make sure we are observant and very aware of ourselves as well as them. All right. So you guys have a great weekend. It's such a beautiful day here in Dallas, Texas. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot going on. So be safe, be aware, and be observant of your surroundings, and just hold it down, hold the fort down, and I'll go with y'all soon. All right. You want to tell them bye, Melly? Say it again. I don't think he wanted to say bye to y'all. Like, he ain't ready to go. You ain't ready to go yet? Huh? You are? That's a cool little dude, boy. I'm telling you, that's a cool little smelly. But yeah, y'all take care of yourself. I'll get with you. Much love.